Okay, hold on. Are we live? I gotta see if we're live first before I can start really diving into this whole thing. Are we live? Ooh, I think we're live, guys. Are we live? Ooh, I think we're live, guys. Test, test, 1, 2. Ooh, I think we're live, guys. Test, test, 1, 2. Interesting. Yo, what's up, Dart? Welcome to the stream. Sorry, I know you're hearing an echo. I'm just trying to listen to how everything sounds. That is a really good point, actually. I should probably turn off desktop capture. Oh, no. That's just my browser. I understand now. Dude, Dart, it's great to see you, buddy. Let me turn the music back on. Get vibes going here. Test, test, 1, 2. Let me turn the music down just a smidge. Do I have chat here? Is that a thing? No way. I have chat here. Oh, I love Meld. Can I like bring chat to a different area? Can I like pop out this window? Is that possible? Dart, anyway, dude, it's great to see you. I haven't put out the announcement yet. Let me do that. Send. Send. Let's see if it shows up. All right. All right. Cool. Dude, I have to fix. There's so much I have to fix. Telez? Yo, who is this? Is this Sky? Who is this? Welcome. Cheers. Cheers. How am I? I'm fantastic. How are you? Biggest cup of coffee imaginable. Look at the size of this thing. It's like the size of my head, dude. But we need coffee. Yes, here's Sky. Great. That was my first guess. I'm quite proud of that. You're fine? What? Dude, whoever says I'm fine doesn't sound like they're doing fine. Tell me, what's the beef, bro? Tony, give me some. No. I made this specifically so I can keep myself a little alert while I'm doing this. Otherwise, I'm gonna promptly give up. Gosh, you know what? I never have coffee. I really never have coffee. It's not a thing that I do very often. If anything, I'd go for tea. Or milk is like a number one for me. Milk, water, tea. I wouldn't usually have coffee, but you know what? It always hits like a mother trucker, you know what I mean? School mostly. That sounds about right. Feels like it's been ages since I streamed. It has been. You know what? It's probably been about 2 months. That's a great reminder because I've been meaning to check how long it's been. Oh, it's been a month. Okay, you know what? That's not that bad. You know, it's been a month. I've taken longer breaks. Let me take a little step back and explain what's happened. Life. Okay. I've had a lot going on in my personal life, and I'm not gonna get into it because no one cares. This is beef. That's life. But I've been thinking about it a lot. I'm not super confident nowadays for some reason. Everyone has these little ups and downs of like, you know, how good you feel. And I've just been feeling kind of down, you know, like I just felt like, well, I don't look appropriate to be on stream. Not that I look bad in any sense. I just don't feel like, you know, I'm looking upbeat, you know? And then sometimes you don't just have the vibes to go on stream. But today I had a little boost of motivation and I was thinking, well, I want to do something. I've been sitting around doing absolutely not a lot lately, and I just think it's probably a good idea to maybe do something. So I'll explain in a minute just what the stream's about. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. It's been a month. Holy. I'm very not proud of myself for it, by the way. Not proud. So what are you guys been up to? Anna. Oh my goodness. It is great to see you here, Anna. You've been in the ether. You've just been living your own life. The high life. If the stream's too dark, let me know. If it's too loud, let me know. You guys let me know all the details and I'll adjust as necessary. So, Why does the stream thumbnail have Notion and a camera on the thumbnail? That's a great question. Let's start there. I recently made a purchase just before Christmas of a new camera. For anybody who's wondering what camera this is a Sony ZV-E10 Mark II. For anybody else, it's a very good camera. And the reason I got this, well, number one, my buddy Alex got one, which is the Mark I, and I thought, well, I've always wanted a nice camera for myself. And yes, this camera that I have as a webcam it looks quite similar, but it's more for cinematography. It's not really for photographs or vlogging type stuff. And it's kind of hard to control just because I'm kind of uneducated with the whole topic. But that's something that I like to put into a little bit of a plan today because I got the camera because I would like to start vlogging on the channel. I want to do something that spices up the channel a little bit, something that increases the quality of the videos that go out, something that, you know, just sort of gets me out doing a bit more, maybe motivates me to wake up the next day. Okay, I got a plan, I got something to do, we got to record this, we got to edit this, we got a bunch of stuff going on. So I want to make sure that if we get this going, if we can make a plan, I stick to that plan and we can start pumping out videos a lot more frequently. You guys will have a lot more content to watch just as a, oh, what is this random guy getting up to today kind of thing. You know, everyone's got like their favorite YouTubers and stuff like that they want to watch. So I was thinking I would like to be somebody that somebody would go onto YouTube just to like check out, oh, what's he been up to? Oh, this is interesting. Let me check it out. Oh, what's he gonna do with this? You know, whatever. So I got the first few ideas for videos that I want to put out. And number one, the reason I want to do planning, the reason Notion was in there is because I want to plan this. And the planning is for an idea that a buddy of mine, Alex, has. Hype indeed. Thank you very much, sir. The idea that he had, it sort of came out of nowhere. Not really out of nowhere. We did get cameras and all that sort of stuff. And that was simply because he was in the process of setting up his own personal training business. And if you are looking for any fitness advice or a personal trainer, somebody that'll keep you accountable, somebody that'll give you great advice and you know, keep on you, make sure that you're getting your stuff done. If you're looking for a personal trainer, he's the guy to go to, 100%. If I had a before and after picture of like before I ever started working out with him and then at my peak, you guys, it wouldn't be a question. You guys would absolutely just jump on that bandwagon. But he's in the Discord server, and if you have any questions, you can ask me or you can ask him. And he does have his own Discord server for that kind of thing. Anyway, this isn't a promotion for him. Not that it's not a promotion for him. He's a great friend of mine, and I do hope you check out his stuff at some point. But it got me thinking, well, now I want to get a camera so I can do vlog stuff on my channel. So he had this idea where he could get a camera, he could record himself like doing gym stuff, and then that would allow him to make videos that would promote his business. Now, in the process of that, there were some ups and downs. Nothing between me and him. We're great friends, but you know, things have sort of taken a bit of a pause right now. So he had the great idea of starting up a little bit of a side business, maybe like a hobby or whatever, just to create content for other creators. Now, that doesn't seem very progressive, but here's what the idea was. So since we have these new cameras, we have expensive lenses, and we know how to edit videos, we know how to do Photoshop, all that sort of stuff, After Effects if needed, all that sort of stuff. Not to mention the plethora of tutorials and things online. You know, it's crazy. you could really do a whole lot of stuff on. It's crazy. The idea was that we would take the cameras and then we'd find people who are like, maybe they're starting up their own businesses. Maybe it's just somebody in the gym who wants like some good videos or good photos of them that they could put on their socials and stuff like that. Basically, like, we would be somewhat of a studio, a mobile studio for people, you know, like we would be able to go with them to wherever their location is. They would pay like whatever the prices end up being. We'll have to see. And then we'd get them some really good high quality footage and content, and then we'd edit the videos and send it to them, and it would be really good. That was the idea. Now, why hasn't that come to fruition? It's because we were thinking, okay, what is step 1, step 2, step 3? So step 1 is how to, like, getting people to know that this is something that we could do. Obviously, we need to hone in our skills, but we need to let people know that this is something that we can do. So how do we do that? Website, super simple. There's also social media, stuff like that, but a website, super simple, not difficult, but a bit time consuming to set up, right? So I started setting up, I was just following a tutorial. Honestly, it's not difficult. I was following a tutorial to make a website, and it was like a 2.5 hour tutorial. I know I could just buy a website or whatever, but I found it a bit entertaining that we could have like full customization, and I love programming and making stuff. So that's the route I chose, knowingly that it would be a bit more effort. So make a website. I got about 1/5 of the way through it, and then I haven't really looked back at it yet. So that's going in the planner. We're going to finish that website. Now, what comes after that? We need to make sure that people start to know us. You know, people trust us as you know, creators or somebody that they can go to if they want some good high quality footage. How do we do that? We need a basis. We need people to look at us or look at the content that we have created and be like, you know what? These are the guys. So we need to get some content created. How do we do that? We got to get friends, family, whatever, just, you know, get people to spread the word that this is something that we could do. And then we could, like, our first couple clients, I guess, we could do for free, you know, just show them what we could do. It'll build up our portfolio. It'll get them to share with their friends about like what we could do, all that sort of stuff. I love coffee. Okay. So that's something else. Then once we get content, we obviously post it on social media, share it about, and you know, probably run ads or whatever to get more people, more eyes on the page. The goal is not to make this a full-on business, right? Maybe one day it'll become that, right? In some like crazy, unrealistic world, it could become a business, right? Other people have done it. And this is not like a main goal. Like, we don't sit down and dream, oh, I wish I had a business where we were like a studio and we make videos for people. No, not even close. Nowhere in that realm of thoughts is that something that I've ever wanted to do. But something that I have found myself doing with Alex is we come up with these great ideas to, like, you know, very simple ideas that could be quite profitable, but we don't actually action upon them. You know, and I think that goes for a lot of people. I mean, like, I'm sure you guys yourselves have really good ideas of like great businesses that could, you know, be quite profitable, but, you know, you just sort of sit on the idea. You don't know where to start. Maybe you don't like, maybe you do know where to start, but you just don't start, you know, for one reason or another. So I don't know how far we are into this stream. We're 13 minutes and I've just been talking this whole time. So the idea is we just put down a planner. We get everything listed as to like what needs to be done, when it needs to be done by, and we keep ourselves accountable. And then ideally you guys could also keep me accountable, right? So I wouldn't just be doing this by myself. Well, I would be doing this by myself. I'm sure Alex would step in here and there, do whatever he needs to do. Sorry, just got a message. And you know, I'm not saying that I'm taking over his idea. If I do this, you know, this is 50-50. I'm not saying that, you know, whatever. You know, this is his idea. Hopefully we could work on this together, and this would be really, really cool. So Notion is a tool that you use to sort of plan out things. You get to keep track of things. You write notes. It's just a tracking kind of thing. And I got it because somebody that I used to know recommended it to me recently enough. And or they didn't even recommend it to me. They just sort of shared theirs with me just to sort of see what it looks like. And I was blown away. It looked so much nicer than anything I've ever been able to make on Notion. I don't know. Have you guys ever been able to make anything on Notion before? Have you used Notion? If you don't know what it is, it's very simple. Just go into Google and type in Notion. Super easy. And then, Yeah. Notion's so good. We use it for some TTRPG. What is that? TTRPG? Team Titans RPG. Titty RPG, no keeping. It is very good, but I was not very good at it. You know, more recently, what I did was I got ChatGPT to make notes for me, document some stuff for work, and it was very good. Tabletop, think D&D. Oh, very nice. Dude, I've always wanted to do that. So back in college, these guys that I used to, you know, I went to college with, they had D&D like every week. And I tried once or twice to try to get into it, but I just didn't understand even how to create a character, what is allowed, what's not allowed, you know? Because, you know, you get like this sheet and you got to fill it in with all your information. At least that's how they did it. And then not your personal information, but like what you want your character's build to be like. And I was thinking like max everything, max strength, max intelligence. I'm like, well, what's the point of this if you got free reign to just do anything, you know? So I don't know. I didn't understand how that sort of thing worked. If you want to try explaining it to me, I'm open ears here. Anyway, I would like to try and make my own little Notion dashboard. Let's start a campaign with some server homies. That sounds like a great idea. You know, we were actually going to do that for a game night in the Discord server. What day is today? Today is Friday. You guys are not going to believe it. Today we were supposed to start game nights again in the Discord server, but we have not planned it. I was going to go with the mods and we were going to plan something. Today is kind of today it's kind of easier. What do you mean? Have they like honed in on all the rules, just making it a lot simpler to create something? Is that it? Does everyone know more about D&D than I do? You know, I went to college for computer game programming. And we like had a whole class dedicated to like board games. We had to create a board game as well, you know, and I just don't understand. Anyway, we can keep talking about that while I talk about what I'm here to talk about. And that's Notion. All right. We're going to set up not just Notion. We're here to talk about the plan for the upcoming future and videos. I want to document this I want to document this journey of like making this little business. I want to record myself with this camera. I want to record myself doing like not doing this part. Well, obviously this is now on stream, so it's going to be recorded, but I want to record myself doing some programming. I want to record myself out there, like recording some people, getting some footage of, you know, some people in the gym or whatever. That's the idea. It's not just anybody. It's his idea was just for gym people, just to start out with, because that's like in the area of like what he is usually interested in. I don't care. I don't care who we record or what we do, but it's, you know, as long as it's you know, appropriate, I guess. Yeah, but anyway, I want to record it and I want to make it a video. Just one video for the whole thing. And obviously there may or may not be like a follow-up video of like, this is how it worked out. But I think it'd be really cool. It'd be quite interesting for people to watch. Anyway, let's get into this. D&D Beyond helps a lot. Plus there are what? What are there, bro? You can't just hook me in like that. Okay. So let me see if I can maybe move this over here. Okay. Is that good? Great, there we go. So, let me get chat back on here as well. Copy. Paste. All right, I put chat on the screen just under my camera. I think this whole stream is going to look a little weird because I don't know. It's just going to look weird. You guys let me know what you think about it. Anyway, this is Notion, right? It may look a little like, whoa, there's a bunch of random stuff on screen. Let me break it down. And I'm not going to start dancing. But I don't know a whole lot about Notion. Mind-blowing, right? But we're going to get into that. It's going to be very simple. We're going to learn this together. Here on the left side, you have shared, so you can start collaborating with other people. You can work on same documents. Sorry, I'm getting messages from my mother. And then you have private, so that's your own stuff, right? That'll let you like create your own little documents, your own dashboards, whatever. And you have Notion Mail. I'm assuming you... Nope. I don't want you guys seeing my emails. I don't think that's even attached to my email. But you have Notion Calendar. I did connect that to my calendar. Again, none of your business. Settings. I love checking out settings of any software, any new program. Absolutely love it. The chat doesn't seem to be showing up. Is that a me thing? Is that my fault? Let me check here. Is it showing up? Am I crazy? Anyway, let me check. There are many videos that explain stuff. Yeah, that's true. But if you look up any... Oh, you don't see it? Now you do. Now you do. Don't play with me, buddy. And if chat... I think chat is too big. Look at the size of it, dude. It's massive. You guys, you gotta stop bulking, guys. Holy. Let me see if I can... How do I even... What? How do I even do this? Inspector... Streamlabs. Does it matter? Does it matter? I don't know. Do you guys care? Do you guys care that it's absolutely massive? You let me know. You don't see it? Yeah, you do see it. Sorry, I just read your chat again, thinking it was a new one. Yeah, anyway, I love settings of new things. Marketplace. This is very interesting, and we will be diving into the marketplace. And then there's trash. This is like a bunch of different stuff that I used to have and I deleted because, well, I just don't care about it anymore. It's a lot of stuff that I used to have when I was working at LinkedIn. I'd keep notes of like, okay, this is how you do this job. This is a better way to do this job. And this is how I'm going to be doing it going forward. The idea was initially anyway, not that anybody cares. The idea was that I would take my notes and I'd share with the future teams, which I never did because I didn't keep up with keeping notes because I kept it in my noggin. And then I quit because they don't pay well. That's a lie. They pay fine, but they just didn't give me a raise. Idiots. You know what's funny? I don't even care. Listen, I was working in AVVC and LinkedIn, and then they hired this one guy who was a complete douchebag. Absolute douchebag. Like, he was so rude to me, and like he would say the worst things. And you know why? Because when he first joined, he thought he was going to be like a team lead, but no, he was at the same position as me. He was just mad because he was like way older than me, but we were in the same position. And then, and he wanted to be team lead. I also wanted to be team lead, but it's not just team lead. It's like the regional lead of that team. So it would be all of Europe. And I had equal, if not better chances of becoming that team lead. And he was pretty threatened by that. I thought he was pretty funny, but he was a douchebag anyway. And he was very rude to me on many, many occasions. And I told the bosses and they didn't do anything about it. On multiple occasions, I told them about it and they were like, they just didn't do anything about it. And then I quit because, you know, like the team, well, there was one guy there, Cormac, legend. He was cool, but like, I don't know. They just wouldn't promote me. They wouldn't give me a raise. They wouldn't promote me. So I left. I wouldn't get any more money out of them. They're stingy douchebags. And then I hear a few months down the line, that guy that was a douchebag to me got fired because there was somebody like a higher up, like much higher up. He was like just rude and indecent to like some people, and they called him out and got him fired. And I was like, well, why don't you listen to your good employee instead of, you know, sucking on the toes of this new guy who's just a bit older than me, you know? I don't know, man. I could have done so much, and I improved their systems by tenfold, and they're still using the systems that I created. Not systems, workflows. I keep talking. Where'd the neon go? What neon? Oh, the sign back there. Oh, that's a great point. That's a great point. Let me turn it on. Boom. Let me turn it on. Stay right there. That's a really good point, dude. Thank you. There it is. Awesome. So, I'm so excited to get into this plan. Okay, so the marketplace. We're going to be creating our own private dashboard, and I'll be sharing it with maybe Alex if he is interested. I know he is a big fan of Notion as well. But what I was told and shown by this person that I used to know is that in Notion, you can go to the marketplace, which wasn't there when I last used it because it's been a long time. And you can get pre-made dashboards. So here, what would you do? You go discover, work life. Let's check out what's in here. Marketing, venture capital, business finance, website building, product, user. Excuse me, the coffee's fighting back. Is that the neon that you're talking about, by the way? I don't know. That's the only neon I can think about. You know, unless you're talking about like some other. I can't even think about it. User research, enterprise, teaching, founders, engineering, view all. There's clearly a lot more. Wow. I like the like chill vibes of like some green stuff. Is basically what I saw of this other person that told me this is like theirs just looked so nice, and it was like some sort of like, you know, chill, outdoorsy, like green, everything green. I love green, man. Green and black is my thing, bro. Yeah, I know everything looks purple, and that seems to be my thing. It's not at all. Actually, none of my lights are purple. That's blue up there, and those are orange, so it just looks purple. Let's check out these other ones. Life. So there's entertainment, dating and relationships. We all know I don't have a problem with that. That's terrible. I should say that. Health and fitness, food and nutrition, website building, hobbies, personal productivity. Maybe that's a good one. Let's check this out. Personal productivity, habit tracker, tasks. Again, this real estate agent hub seems to be coming up. So what is this? Can I like click on this? So quick actions, properties. No, I don't think we'd be like, we're not going to be keeping track of properties. Obviously, everything is customizable in here, but it would probably be like a personal tracker of some sorts. So life, seasonal, religion, personal finance, student plan. Oh yeah, it might be a planner. Student planners might actually be good too. Student life, school, applications, teaching, class notes, student organization, notes and knowledge, journaling, to-do list, personal annual review. Let's check out student planners. Again, what we're looking for here is some sort of planner that looks or that can keep a track of, like, you know, a timeline, maybe like a calendar of some sorts, like when we need to have something done. It needs to be able to keep track of those tasks in some sort of separate view that we can like easily keep track of. Maybe Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, Fridays. Maybe some sort of visuals to keep it exciting, you know, visually appealing, like something I want to come back to and just like vibe out in. I know there's a way that you can also keep like YouTube videos like linked in here, so you can just, not LinkedIn, but like linked into this, and you could just like, for example, like chill background music, you know, you can have that sort of pinned in there. Sorry, I keep getting messages. Oh my goodness, mother, I'm streaming. It's my mother. Very nice cable. My mom just ordered a cable. Okay, there we go. Do apologize. I'm so sorry. Are you guys still here? I don't know who's actually watching the stream or how many people are watching the stream. Nice. Okay, great. So let's find something that is similar enough to like what I previously saw. And I know you guys won't really have much of an idea of what that is, but if something here stands out to you, let me know and we can take a look into it. Maybe take a note of the name if there's something that piques your interest in terms of like the looks of it. I like the look of this. Look, study planner. No, I don't like the way that the letters are. Work 70% done. You know, there's a clock, day, week, month, year. Appointments, navigation, quick action. That's nice, I guess. I like the 8-bit style of it too. But you see, this is, you buy it for $194. I don't really want to be spending money right now, since again, like I'm not sure if this is like 100% certain something that I want to do. Let's go for free price because I'm a cheapskate, of course. I'll go through it slowly. This is slow enough, right? If something piques your interest, just shout it out and I'll go back to it. I know there's a stream delay too, so don't even sweat it. I'll just scroll up. Uni dashboard, scholarships dashboard. I like the green look. Keep that in mind. Lazy student method. Student class notes dashboard. You see this? Nah, I don't have classes. It doesn't really suit anything for me. Again, so everything I do is like it's something that I want to do. It's something I've decided to do. It's not like a class I have to go to. It's not like, you know, maybe eventually if we do get clients, boom, I got to be there that day. We'll have that on the calendar, on the schedule, you know, things to do. Student planner. I like this. Ghibli theme. I like this. Thoughts? This is very, very, very similar to what I was looking at before, like what that person was saying. Now, it may seem like I don't know. It's nice. Very nature-esque. It's chill. What do you guys think? There's a lot of like good reviews on it. So there's similar ones down there. I actually really like this one. Okay, let's preview it. So this is what it would look like. Let me turn off my camera for 2 seconds while we take a look, okay? Boom, boom. Okay, so this is what it would look like. I'd go into the dashboard and we'd see, okay, and oh, can I actually hide that? Great. So we'd have this up here at the top, and then I don't know what's up with that. Student planner, academic goals. I think all of this stuff is customizable, so it wouldn't be student planner. I just changed that to what I want. And then all this stuff. Yeah, oh my goodness, this is exactly what I want, because I think this is exactly the same one that the other person was using. Great. What do you guys think? You like it? It's fire? All right, let's use it. Let me turn on my webcam again. Add. Templates being added will let you know when it's ready to use in your workspace. I don't know how long that takes. I doubt it would take very long. Student planner. Oh, brilliant. It's done already. Done already. If you want me to reduce the size of my camera as well, let me know, because I know it's taken up hella real estate here. Okay. So we're going to change this from student planner to something. What should this be called? You let me know. Again, you know the theme. This is like some sort of like maybe a business planner. Maybe. Business. You know, I never used to know how to spell business. Just didn't make sense to me. Also, something that nobody, apart from a few people, actually are aware of. I went through the deep and painful process of my headphones are plugged in. Of replacing the PCB on my keyboard the other day. So it is, I had to disassemble my keyboard entirely and replace this. So what this does is this is like where all the switches plug into, and then there's a bunch of other components as well. And I had to disassemble everything and put it back together. And my keyboard works like a brand new keyboard, and I'm so happy. The reason I needed it is because sometimes I press a key and it would like press it multiple times. The only reason I'm bringing it up is because I thought that was 2 spaces, but it's 1. And I'm like, oh yeah, my keyboard works perfect again. I forgot. Business is is easy to spell, huh? I'm so sorry. Business. Perfect. Business planner. Academic goals. So, let's say, is it business planner? Maybe company goals. Define specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound SMART goals for each course. What? Academic goals. Is that what this section is? I don't know, bro. I like this image, though. It's very chill. Vibey. Very nice. Okay, so let's say Monday. And then there's to-do lists. If I lose my magic, that means I've absolutely lost everything. Interesting. I like it. Let's take a look here. Assignment tracker. Not sure. Habits. Monday. Gym. Language what? Language. No, we don't learn language in these parts, bro. Delete property. Art. Delete property, bro. What? Basketball. Delete property, bro. Guitar. Ooh. Delete it, but it's a good one. So gym would probably be, you know, most days, but we'll keep that there. Goal. I guess we'll have to see. So let me change this around here, and then, no, not goal. So one thing I know I want to do is duplicate property. This is not going to be gym 1. This is going to be weighing scale. That's like number 1. That is number 1 on the task list. So every morning I wake up, I should weigh myself. Why? Because it's something to do. You know, it's like I've done it. You know. Next. I'm just sitting here. I'm so like, what am I supposed to do? You ever just sit there and yeah, I'm there. Assignment tracker. So absolute versus relative ethics, adulthood and aging effect on young people. Okay, so this is just like interesting. Oh, this is the part that I was afraid of. I'd get here and I'd be like, oh, well, what do I write? And I guess we're here now. What do I write? I'm gonna need some help here. So this is not an assignment tracker. It's a task tracker. 2 more properties. Interesting. Okay. Let's say task list. Finish coding website. That's number 1. What do we need to do next? We need to find clients. Start everything with uppercase. Subject. So it says subject, so I'll probably change this to be maybe not psychology, but something to do with like sitting at home, like doing computer stuff. Maybe technical. Just thinking about it, maybe technical. And then I'd change that to green because I love green. And then this one here. No, I don't change it. Philosophy. This would be physical. So this is like stuff that you actually have to do in person. We keep it blue, and then we keep technical in there. Find clients. This would probably also be technical. We'd add another one. Yeah, this. Yeah. Find clients would be low priority for now. Due date for the making of the website. What's the date today? Let's see here. So let's say by the 16th we have the website finished. So how do I change this? What? How do I change this? We have the due date. To open in. Edit property. No. I'm not sure. It's not letting me choose. Maybe. Oh, created January 9th. Okay. But it says due date today. I don't really want that to be today. Does anybody else know? We will figure this out. We will figure this out. Basically, we're trying to change this date from January 9th, 2026 to be January 16th. Okay, edit property. Comments, delete. I don't know. I'm not trying to change what it is. We want it to be a due date. But it seems to only be showing today. Let's see if we can open full page. And change the date somehow, please. You know what? You know what that probably is. Maybe it's because it's set somewhere else, you know? I wonder where this could possibly be set. So this is a task tracker. Huh. Very interesting. Okay, let's put a pause on that one for now, the due date, and let's take a look. Well, no, we're not going to put a pause. We're going to see if there's maybe a calendar somewhere that lets us control that. I don't. It doesn't seem to have much to it. Reposition, edited 6 minutes ago. Have I been looking at the due date for 6 minutes? I don't think so. Task tracker. Let's go back into it. Add property, hide two properties. Date format, time format, change type, date. There we go. So it was just the wrong thing. That was very strange. Anyway, let's say we want it for 16th. That's good. Yo, put play squirrel with the gun on your playlist. Dude, I got so many things to do, but I will. You know what? Task tracker. Let's... Huh. That's actually a really good idea. So this would be not task tracker. This would be business task tracker. And then I'd probably have a similar one maybe for content creation. So maybe duplicate this. Yeah. Edit it. So this would be YouTube or Kiernan's task tracker. And then this would be, yo, what's up, Shamak, by the way? Play squirrel with a gun. Play squirrel with a gun. Should this be a video? I feel like I'd want to make a video out of it, not just a live stream. Sky. Game is actually fire. Yeah, I've seen some good stuff on it. Bro, I just downloaded Notion. It's great. You're working on it right now. Let me see what you do because I'm a beginner. Dude, I'm also a beginner. That's crazy. It's good to see you. Nice to meet you. Okay, so let's change this up. So I want to so I'd say video. No, scroll with a gun. Maybe I won't say scroll with a gun. I'd say technical. This would probably be a separate category. Maybe subject video. Create. And let's make this red because it's kind of YouTube-esque. It's good to meet you. Yeah, I'll show you absolutely what we're doing here. So right now, we've got a planner, a task tracker, and we're going through it and we're just adding tasks, things for ourselves to do, and we'll see when we can do it. So if I'm going to be getting this website finished by the 16th, that means that I have a week to finish this website and see if I can get it uploaded as well. Now, during that time, I want to make a video, business creation video, business creation. This would be a video. All right, this is a video. This is the next video I have planned for the channel. It will take a few days to record. It'll take a few days to edit. I don't expect it to be done anytime soon because, again, the website's going to be done in a week. You know, we got some stuff to do. Anyway, so let's say this is more high priority. This would be lower priority. And 16th, I'm going to say it's one gaming session. I'd just be sitting down and recording. So that'd be like one day, you know? So let's say Sunday the 18th. So next Sunday, I believe. Is it next Sunday? No, this is Sunday. Next Sunday. That's on the to-do list, okay? And I'll say medium because that's a repeated suggestion / recommendation / request. Okay. Business creation. So this is going to be a video. And let's say the end date might be the 30th. That gives me that's a long time to create a video. But we will get it done. I remember being your associate one day. You were my associate one day? When? What? You were my associate. What? You're confusing me now. Give me some more information here because I'm lost. You're confusing me. Let's see if we can change the cover to something that's, you know, similar enough. I like the green. I like the greenery of it. Doesn't seem to have. What's Unsplash? Green? Ghibli? Paint? No. I don't know. Whatever. We'll keep the cover there. It doesn't matter. There is Don't Scream. Don't Scream Together. That's a video I want to do. Video, medium priority. Don't really care when we do that. Let's say next month, 6th, Friday. And let's sort by due date. Okay, and it would be descending. No, ascending. Is it? January 18th. So that'll like show the newest things we gotta do. Okay. Yo, long time. Albedo, dude, welcome to the stream, buddy. How you doing? It has been a while. It absolutely has been. And I do apologize. I've just been busy, dude. It's life, man. Everyone gets busy with life. How you been? I messaged you on Discord asking you to join voice chat the other day, no? I don't think I saw you. Okay. Anyway, that's personal stuff. Who cares about personal stuff? We're here for business. Okay, we're business professionals here. All right, what sort of stuff do we have to do that's physical, something in person, something that, you know, needs to be done all the time? No, not all the time, sort of like a once off. We need to shoot some content. Shoot content. Or no, filming. Let's say filming, because that is, yeah, that's important, dude. Come on. And let's say yellow. No, that's gross. Filming pink, red. Let's say red. I like red. Red's nice. So this would be record gym footage. This would be medium priority, I'd say. Find clients. Don't have a due date for that. Doesn't really matter, to be honest. Record gym footage. We want that done within the same time frame sort of as the website. So let's say we finish the website, we'd give ourselves a few days, maybe until the next Friday. Reason being, once we finish the website, that's my side done. And I know if I rely on Alex to get the footage and edit the footage and send me the footage for the website, I think it might take a bit of time just because he's got a lot of stuff to do as well. And this is a side thing. It's a hobby. It's not number one priority on anybody's list, but it's something that I want to do and I'm interested in. So we're going to keep it going. Let's see. I popped Tony SM something like 20 times with you. Great to see you. You popped Tony? What does that mean? What are you popped Tony? What? My associate? Are you talking about on GTA? Is that what we're talking about here? What are we talking about? You popped Tony something like 20 times with me. I'm so confused. Oh man. You've been fine? You've been fine, it's good. What about you? I'm good, man. Good. Got a lot of things going on in life. Yeah, it's gotta be GTA, bro. But I don't remember killing Tony consistently with anybody. Just by myself. Yeah, my study is at its peak. Oh, that's rough. I know a lot of people are going through exams, especially like Amar. He was quite active in the Discord server. Shout out to Amar, great guy. And yeah, he's been quite busy lately with studying, exams, all that stuff. So, dude, sorry to hear. Sorry for not joining the other day. It's chill. What am I doing here? We're planning out a business plan, and we're gonna get things done. Maybe re-rate your work on YouTube and add some new things to your videos. You get me? That's a really good idea. I was thinking about that as well. Like I've got a couple other buddies who are YouTubers, and what they've done lately is they did like a recap, like a 2025 recap of their videos. And you know, to be honest with you, I think my channel has done well this year, obviously. But one thing that I've really wanted to do is increase the quality. I know I'm not the most boring guy in the world, but I think it would be really nice to get some videos up that I'm like super proud of, because I record something and then I'll send it to my editor, and then my editor will produce something, and I don't know, my editor is great, by the way. No shade to him. He's fantastic. He's a really, really great guy. And his editing's fantastic, but it's just, I feel like I'm not proud of it, you know? It's hard to say. Maybe I just need to put more effort in, and then I'll feel more proud of it. Something that belongs to be, you know, it belongs on the channel. Building up your website, like, what's your idea? Just something that is more of like a showcase of what we can do, and then obviously like show our prices and stuff like that. And then the idea is hopefully just bring our cameras along with us, bring some lighting, and then get some good footage of someone at the gym, edit it later, and then send it to them. Yeah. So finish coding the website. Attachment. That's a great point. So the attachment, the train is honking its horn. So let's say I go onto YouTube and I look up website in my history, because I found a very good video. Modern website. There it is. For anybody who's curious, I'll drop the link in chat, but this is the video that I was following. Copy. I'll send it in chat. And this is the idea of the website I wanted to make. It's very nice. Look here. So this is like how it looks. The chat is massive, dude. Okay, take a look. React, JavaScript, etc. So it's got like pricing. It's got a bunch of different. It's got like animations for things sliding in. It's very nice. It's really nice. He goes into depth with like how to program everything. You can watch him do it. It's fantastic. I'm gonna keep this video. We're gonna save it as an attachment here. Choose a file, embed link, tutorial, and then link. Wait, what? What? Buddy. View original? Delete. Add file or image. Embed link. Oh. This isn't an attachment. What am I doing? Change type. This will be a URL. Gosh, sorry about that, guys. So this would be tutorial. And then in this, I don't know if I can like, how do I like hyperlink it? Copy link. I don't want it to be like a, I don't want it to be a link. I want it to be like, you know what I mean? That's supposed to be your link, Goofy. I know it's supposed to be my link. Don't say that. I'm trying my best here. My idea seems to be different than usual business plans. I know, right? It's gonna go so poorly. I'm excited. Let me put my webcam over the chat so it doesn't just fill up the screen like crazy. There we go. Yeah. Can I? Is there? Oh no, that looks terrible. You know what? Let's go to Streamlabs. Labs. Oh my goodness. Let me just do this on another screen here. I'm just gonna like decrease the size of the text because it's massive, dude. What way would you do it, my guy? What way would you do it? I want to wake up, look at the dashboard, and be like, all right, what we got to do today? You know, that's the idea. Recent events, no. Chat box, that's what we're looking for. And then we're going to font size, reduce that bad boy. Save settings. Can you guys type in chat? Test. Oh my goodness, it's tiny. You guys can't even see that. Oh my gosh. There we go. Does that work? Test. Fantastic. That's better, right? You guys could see that? Weird size, though. There we go. We'll just put it there and see what happens, okay? Yeah, that's life. Thank you. I think that's a fine size. Great, so now we got this, and what we're gonna do is, again, sort by due date. So like, what is the next thing to do? Task tracker, tags, I don't know. I don't know. There's so much to this. So much to this. So finish code on the website. Yeah, again, what would you do if you were to go about building a business? I mean, I think it's very straightforward steps. Number one, you have a website to show what you can do. Number two, you get some basic proof of concept that you can put onto the website. Maybe get that before you make the website, but whatever. It doesn't matter the order. And then put that on the website. And obviously at the same time, manage socials. So you put that content onto your social media as well. Advertise it. Sounds pretty straightforward. Put find a girlfriend there. Oh, you're the worst. All right. Get married. Let's say 2090. January 2090. January 31st. How about it? Beautiful. You're the worst. What if I don't want a girlfriend, huh? You don't know what I got. We'll leave it there, though. Okay, find clients. Edit footage. Edit footage. There's not necessarily a timeline on that. Find clients. Record gym footage. That would be filming plus physical, right? Filming. Maybe just physical because, you know. Yeah. Edit footage, physical. That would be a high priority once we get it. So record gym footage by January. Okay. And then we gotta edit it the next day. Otherwise, we're not gonna do it. We're just not gonna do it. Oh my goodness, you guys are filling up chat like pests here. I love it. I absolutely love it. One, counting my cash flow. Doesn't matter cash flow. We don't need cash to start this or to do any of this. Discussing my idea and improve it with some friends. I've done that with Alex. Working on the socials plus website before we get a girlfriend. So I had a girlfriend recently, believe it or not. And yeah, I just think now is not a great time. I just think now is not a great time. Our wedding is finally planned. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Wait. Man, my one reel blast. What am I saying? Man, my one reel blew last month 50K, but still I'm stuck on low followers. Yeah, I know the feeling, dude. I get like my videos get good views, but they don't get good comments. They don't get, they don't bring in like a ton of subscribers. Like I get subscribers, but it's not, I don't know. I want more engagement. I want people to talk, but nobody talks to each other. Very antisocial climate out here, huh? What's up with that? They're so antisocial. People don't just join voice chat and talk to each other. They need somebody to start it, It's weird. Weird. Very weird. Anyway, find clients. Doesn't matter. Get photos. This would be physical. Edit photos. This would be technical. I would say get photos also by the 23rd. And we'd edit photos also by the 24th. 25th. Do it on the 25th. This would be... Boom, boom. Find clients. I'd say this would go above that, but that's not priority. That's whatever. Who cares? Who cares? Who cares, bro? We're gonna go here Monday. What do I do on Monday? What do I need to do? I'm so confused, bro. Is this like very manual? Do I have to put this in every day? So Monday to-do list. Weigh self. Eat breakfast. I don't know if this is like very useful. Like this is like half personal, half non-personal. What is up with this? There we go. Chat was like going up above above everything. Yo, congratulations. Happy for you. Thanks, man. I don't know what I did. Tony, you white boy, don't steal TB from me. What is happening? Who is this Sky? Sky, you said that you and I like were... What? What did we do to Tony, bro? I don't remember you. in no mean way, shape, or form. I just don't understand. I start uploading YouTube videos. Views are decent, but subs are really low. Yeah, it's really hard to get subs, bro. It depends on so many factors. I have a fix for the embed link name. Go for it. Tell me. Go to Business Task Tracker. Yes, boss. Business Task Tracker. Right click on the row with the link in it. Should I move chat? I don't know where to put it. All right. So this would be the one with the link. Right click. Edit property. Attachment. Click the 3 dots, rename. Attachments. There's no 3 dots. Let me hide chat for a second. There's no 3 dots. There's comment here, and then there's copy to clipboard. I changed it to attachments. If I do click on this, it does open the video, but it doesn't. It's not like you know what I mean? It's not a hyperlink. Change type. Sort filter. Change type URL. Files and media. Go to Business Action. Right click on the row with the link in it. Edit property, attachment. Click the, okay. Why does it say that? But it's actually a URL. There's no type attachment. Maybe button. This is so silly. I don't know how to name it. Open in. Edit property, due date, subject, priority. No, open in, copy link. Edit property. So this would be, it doesn't even let me. Edit automation. Button is clicked. No, bro, I don't want it. I'm so confused. It's still opening the video, which is good, I guess, but you got me confused now. Attachments. Tutorial. Oh, sorry, Tony. I didn't even see your chat. Chat's like way over on the right side for me. Hello, Mr. Tony. How are you? Cool. Let me just get the stream to hear you first. I just need the stream to hear you. So just 2 seconds. Okay. All right. Okay, I can see it. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, I can see. Okay, can you walk me through that again? So attachments, how is that? What is that attachments property there? No. So mine is, so maybe files and media is probably what it was. Yeah, that's it. And I keep clicking on it and opening up my browser like an idiot. So right click, edit property, link. And rename it? Oh. Tutorial. Oh, you absolute legend. Tony. Oh, what a king. Thank you. what a champ. He just sorted it out. Okay, so I needed to change the link section to be files and media. And then in there, you put in your embed. You put in a link or whatever, and then 3 dots and then rename. Dude, thank you, Tony. Legend. That's what we needed. That's exactly what we needed. Because I click this and it opens in my browser. Just like this. You see that? Awesome. That's what we needed. Let me pause that actually, because that's going to keep playing. Great. Okay, so what's happening in chat that I'm missing out on? Sorry, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to ignore you at all. Don't steal TB from me. Wait, I have to fix the embed. I have a fix. Okay, Sky, I was here first. You can have him on weekends. Guys, I'm so lost. You're a bit dumb, but what exactly is my idea? Like, what does it exactly provide? I want to wake up, open up Notion, and see what I have to do, and then do it. You know what I mean? It's weird, but I'll get it done. That's the idea anyway. Drag me up, I'll show you. Done. Your embed is acting weird. It doesn't look like it embedded properly. Yeah, and it didn't, but we're fixed now. Okay, ignore me. Well, I think it'll be a great idea if you do some shorts where you take pics for guys in your gym and Photoshop it like you did with Alex and make a couple of shorts as a content and ad for you. How do you know I edited photos for Alex? Who are you? I'm so lost. How do you know I did that? I'm so lost. Who is this? Are you in the Discord server? I totally get that. I know I'm confusing you guys, but the idea is that I'll wake up and just do something, you know? So like tomorrow, for example, you know what? I'll change this, not the 16th. I'll change this tomorrow. I'll wake up and I'll program the website. Boom, done. And then the day after, Sunday, record gym footage. So Sunday, boom. I know this is confusing to you guys, but it's also confusing to me. We'll get photos on the same day because it doesn't matter. Edit footage. That will be on Monday. Okay, so then what I want is to be able to wake up, see this, Sunday, to do. And am I able to link this? To-do list. So that is... How do I... Like, this seems manual, right? This to-do list. It seems very manual. Can't I just write, like, slash... And then link to page, perhaps? Business planner. No, that's the only page I have, so it wouldn't be a link to the page. Ideally, it would be... This would be filled in automatically with like what I need to do. Divider, translate, ask question, make shorter, image, video, table view, board view, gallery view, list view. Oh, I don't like that. That looks very silly. I would like this to be filled in with like the tasks for that day. You know what I mean? Look back at chat. I gave it away clearly. One chat you didn't read. I didn't read? All right, let's check it. What are we missing out on here? One counting cash. Okay, that was a different one. Gosh, having a break after pressure feels great. I'm rearranging my whole life sides in Notion and it's impressive. Nice. I didn't read that. And maybe re-rate your work on YouTube and add some... No, I read that. I popped Tony something like 20 times with you. Great to see it. What? When did we kill Tony? Tony? When did... I'm stealing you again. Who is this guy? Okay. It's the pressure thing. Is this Amar? But Amar has a YouTube channel, but it's not Sky. Anyway, all right. Sorry. I'll put you back. No worries. Bye. I just stole him. It's probably Amar. Yeah, that's my watching account. Meh, I'm not that gay. It's the pressure thing. So it is Amar. That's my watching account. Oh. Yeah, Tony got it right. Tony's on point today, dude. What? you man, I gotta have you as my associate. We gotta pop Amar a couple times. Bro, where you been? Where have you been? Studying constantly. That's what you do. Yeah, so I want to basically change this to auto have what is in my task list. And I don't know what's up with this habits thing. I do want to have habits. So let's just keep adding things, right? It's just random things. So duplicate property, and I'll remove them. So let's say, so brush teeth. Boom. Let's have another one. Duplicate property. Let's say this would be, breakfast. So that could mean whatever I have for breakfast. Ideally, we could do that. And then maybe once a week, it would be, why would this, so this is habits, like once a day. Yeah, obviously, I do this stuff every day. Man, I wouldn't do gym every day. You know, that'd be most days. We work better as arch rivals. Arch rivals? Sorry. Goal. Dude, I don't know what's up with this habit list. This triggers me. I don't even know what this is, dude. Anyone else confused? I am. And I'm the one planning this. It's kind of crazy. I don't even know why we need this down here. Interesting. AI note taker. So text. I want this to be like linked. So it's not just a list. Tony, I think we can have a toxic lovely thing going on. Do you guys just want to... I'm on whoever's side. I don't care. What if I'm on my own side? Might even be better. I like the sound of it. Notion AI. You know, I know I could easily find the answer if I just went to Google or to ChatGPT and figured it out, but where's the fun in that? Let's say, let's ditch this habits thing and let's say all tasks. And then this wouldn't be the list. What would this be? This would be not a list. You love toxic? You guys are crazy. So this would not be a list. What would this be? I don't know, man. I don't see, it looks nice, but I don't get the concept of this. Like Monday to do. So I have to like fill this in every day. It's kind of silly, no? Seems quite silly. That I have to like manually put it in. Like ideally I'd have like every day I need to do this one thing and then it would just get filled in there. And then like on these specific days, like I'd wake up, look at this Monday, okay, I got to do this, 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 and this. And then it would show there. Right? Because that would be on the task list. I'm hop off for 20 minutes or something, I guess. Everyone point and laugh at Amar for being non-loyal here. Bro could just throw it on in the background. Leave it there. Doesn't have to do anything else. Just leave it there. Unbelievable. Fine. Get out of here. Scrub. Yeah. Oh, chat. See you in 6 hours. Yeah, 20 minutes. 20 minutes, bro. Sure. Sure. Okay, that didn't work. Didn't work at all. You know, as much as I love how this looks, I don't really see the concept yet of like, okay, this is what I need to do. I am using the desktop app, yeah. I was using it in the browser, but I just thought I might as well just get the app. Big confusion. Why don't we just delete this in its entirety? Because like look, like we have boom, 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 boom. No, that doesn't even make sense, bro. Let me delete this. And let's just start fresh, kind of, somewhat fresh. So maybe rather than a to-do list, let me go ahead. I'll duplicate this, and we have Monday. Now let me go ahead and bring this down here. It'll be in its own little section, and we could just fiddle around with this. Okay, so we have the task tracker. So business task tracker. So this, let's say we delete this, and we're not going to delete this one. So we're going to turn it into, it is a to-do list, right? But we want to link it. You know, link it to something else. Oh, how do I do this? Very strange. Slash. Let's say. Is this stream about house flipping with Alex? No. Wild that you remember that though. Yeah, I'm using the desktop app. Continue writing, ask a question. Let me ask a question. Is it possible to make this to-do list show things in my business task tracker table? Go to your business task tracker database, open the settings menu, click turn into task database. Make sure the database has a status property and an assignee property, due date property. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm gonna take a screenshot of this and I'll keep it on the side. I'll keep it on the side. I'll throw it into general chat. No, I won't. Where will I put it? I'll put it in coding. Why not? Chat needs to be used. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do exactly as it says. So yes, you can connect it. So go to your business task tracker database. Boom. Open the settings. Okay. Click turn into task database. Doesn't seem like it's a thing. So view database. Move to notify connections, perhaps. No, duplicate. Move to available offline, lock database, customize layout, updates and analytics. If you know the answer, you let me know, okay? Because I am not very good. Settings. Edit properties, more settings perhaps. Turn into tasks. Wow, look at this. See all your tasks across multiple databases in your personal home. So my tasks, setup sync with Lisa. Okay, task database requires status assignee. So pick the property that represents assignee. Wow. Assignee, pick a property that represents status. Not done. Due date. Wow, okay, great. That's actually a really good idea. Assigned to, and then let's say Kiernan. And then, I don't know, Alex? I don't know Alex's thing, but anyway, his email. So it needs status property, so status. Done. We're gonna change the color of done to green. We're gonna add another one, and that would be in progress. And in progress would be yellow. Maybe to do or pending. And then we change pending to be red. And then maybe one more would be stuck. Okay. Now we change stuck to be what? Gray. Great. You know, I think that's not bad. We put assigned to here. What do we put it there? I don't know, man. What other things? So it has like suggested properties here. So notes, created by, doesn't matter. Estimated time, doesn't matter. Attachments, I don't see that being very useful. And there's a bunch of different ones. It's also this kind of status. This is strange. Not started, in progress, done. Oh, that's much better than this. Delete property. Delete. Okay, let's see. Okay, status 1. Let's just change the name there. What else is there? Relation, formula, ID, place, button, roll-up, email, URL, date, multi-select number. There's a bunch of different stuff here. Last edited. Very interesting. Very interesting. I like that. But it's not very important. So we're going to go here, settings. We're going to more settings, turn into tasks. Assigned to the property that represents status is status, and turn into task database. So it's now turned into a task database. Great. Fantastic. And we're going to go back here to business planner. We're going to go here. We're going to continue following the rules that it gave us. So turn into task database. Make sure the database has all those things that we had. Once you do this, any tasks assigned to you in the database will automatically appear in your My Task list in the Notion home. However, if you want to display tasks from that database directly on this page, you could instead create a linked database view of your business task tracker and filter into show only incomplete tasks. That would have been good to read before I changed everything. But it doesn't seem to actually have made any sort of difference here. So it's not really a problem. Interesting. Laptop. Nice. Record gym footage. Camera. Maybe camera. What is it? Like a clapper? That's what it's called. Find clients. There we go. Just give it different icons because it looks nice. And okay, so now that we have that, record gym footage. This would both be myself and Alex. I have two other people on here that I don't really know. Well, I do know, but I don't really have any relation to them anymore. They were old colleagues. Anyway, so now that we have this, let's take a look into this and see if we can edit our to-do list. Like, see why it's not showing. So to do. And let's see why it's not showing up here. So this is a My Task list. Very interesting. List view, create a list, database view. New database, task tracker. Is that what that one's called? So these are just templates. Go to the or what? Link to existing data source. So sorry. Business planner, task tracker. Yeah, it's business task tracker. That's the one. Great. So we can delete that thing and this, I believe. I don't know. Okay, I'll deal with that one later. So this seems to be like a list of things to do, but it doesn't seem like it doesn't have any like You know what I mean? There's no like, okay, you were done here, you know? Like a tick to complete it. Edit property. Due date assigned to property status, perhaps? In progress, is that even a thing? Edit property status, not started. Maybe we could see filter, sort. Open this full page. I'm quite confused here. Task tracker. Oh dear heavens. Oh dear heavens. There's so much to this. It's getting on my nerves now. You know, I'm half tempted to just start from scratch, you know? I am quite tempted to do so. Open in, no, edit property. Ideally this would like show, it would show more than simply the name, right? View database, edit database layout, database title, managing calendar. I'm so confused. Yeah, this is something, isn't it? There we go. So chat will hide after 30 seconds of a message. Guys, I'm sorry. I know this must be like frustrating for you. You know what we could do? Just delete this whole thing. Boom. Delete. And then what do? We go here. We sorry, I stopped paying attention. Stream start time minutes ago. What happened? What you mean? No, I've been live for 1 hour, 32 minutes, 27 seconds. Don't know, bro. So this would be a, you know what I do like? A board view. And it would link to an existing data source, which would be the task tracker, business task tracker. I like it. So it's sorted by the different statuses. I like to change the in progress thing. So let's go into here. So I think this is more along the lines of what we were looking for, what I was looking for. So if we go into statuses, can I change the color of this? Is just what I'm looking for. Change the color. Edit groups, perhaps. I don't want that to be. Okay, come on. In progress. Okay, edit property. Okay, this would be yellow. Great. That's what we're looking for here. I like that. Great. And we're going to go out of this now. We're going to change this to not started. And then we're going to, actually, you know what? We have finished coding website. So this is actually in progress. You know, so let's pull that open one more time. We're going to add one more status. Edit property, add one. And this will be back burner. Meaning something that we'll just do later at some point. And this would be, boom, red. And this would be beyond done. right? Right? Set as default group. Can we make another group? Group. Oh, heck. That's quite interesting. And if I change this to in progress, wow, that's kind of interesting. Edit property. And then I need to change, so they have groups here, you see that? So I'd like to make a new group for this back burner one. So see to do, so I'll just put it to do for now. But then we need a way to like change the groups. Edit property. To do, in progress, complete. This is so interesting. There's so many different options. It's kind of overwhelming. Display as checkbox. Doesn't matter. Oh, add a group here. Oh, back burner. Option already exists. Oh, that's not. Oh, I see. I see. Status type is required for this property in tasks. I'm so lost, dude. Can we like full screen this and just take a little bit more focus on this? Because I'd like to really sort, ungroup. So these each have groups, right? You see this? So to do, in progress, and complete. So how do we add one to that? Because let's say there's more than 3 categories that I want to put things into, you know? New option. Test. Yeah, I don't like that, you know? See here, there's 3 different groups, but they don't let me. Maybe I have to make more groups elsewhere. Is that a thing? Let me ask ChatGPT. So we go here. In Notion, how can I add more groups to... What other groups are you trying to make? Like a back burner. You know, some things you add to the list and you just keep them on the back burner. Obviously, or maybe something that maybe like a category for like assistance needed or, you know, whatever. It doesn't seem very important now, but it seems like... yeah. I said Notion twice, don't worry about it. Think of Notion board as a little train yard. Don't care. Here's a clean, reliable way to do it. Open status settings, hover over your status, click the 3 dots, edit property, create new status option. New status. Am I crazy? Edit property, no, sort, filter, ungroup. Group, I like the group to be honest with you. Maybe settings. Back burner could be in to do, and assistance needed could be in progress. Yeah, you're definitely right about that, but I'm quite interested in trying to learn how to do that. How to like add, well, because like maybe in the future I'd need another thing, you know what I mean? Like a new status. It's very interesting. It won't take long for me to figure it out, I'm sure. But once we figure it out, it's not going to be super important anyway. But I would like to know how to do it. Like, it doesn't let me right click and make a new one. It's very just locked into these three. You know, regardless, I guess you're right. It doesn't really matter that much. I do like the idea of like dragging them into different things. That's something I've always enjoyed. Like a nice Kanban board. So let's actually go into our business task tracker. Let's edit this. Let's full screen it one more time, actually, my bad. Let's go here, edit property. We'll make it red. Yeah, there we go. So we know it's like to do task tracker. So this would be business tracker. We go back. Did I not save it? Business tracker. Is that not saved? Okay, now it should be saved. Great. And then this one would probably be named personal tracker for my own stuff. Scroll with a gun, business creation. I don't know. It's weird. Don't scream together. So these are videos. Get married. Physical. We'll keep that on there. Keep that on there. And that'll be by 2090, okay? I love this though. We've now made like a Kanban board down here, and it's got that stuff. So let me actually go ahead and duplicate this, but change the linked database, so manage data source, to be linked source would be personal tracker. Yes. And instead of viewing it there, it would be a board. You see the way it's got different ones here? I'll probably, you know what? That's because of, wow. Am I dumb? See, this one says new group. This one doesn't, you know what I mean? Maybe it's because I've locked it into a very specific type of status. You know what? That's definitely it. That is definitely it. So let me go into here. I think I know what we're doing. So here, and I'll full screen this. I definitely have to start like new tabs because this is kind of bothering me now. So rather than this status, we're going to edit property. No, are we? It may confuse things, I think, a little bit. Strange. Status. Change type. No. Sort. Calculate. I know it's the same one that I selected before, but it's very strange that it just locks you into those three options. You know what I mean? To do. You edit the property. Can't change the type. You can't add more. Very strange. So this would probably be select then. And then we'd add one more. And actually, let me change this to yellow. No, this would be red, not started. In progress would be yellow. That would be done. AI autofill. Generate new options. No, I don't want. I feel like that would confuse me. Back burner could be, yeah. Sorry, I was just reading chat again there. So this would be back burner. And then this would be at the end. And then let's give it a different color, gray. Or blue. Blue is nice. It does pop as well. And then we'd say this is not started. Not started, not started, not started, not started. And if maybe we go into this and we can make it default. No, that's just color. Status, edit properties, not started. Sort manual, alphabetical, reverse alphabetical. No, you know what? We're gonna get rid of that. I think it's fine. I think you're totally right. We could just stick with the 3 statuses. Anyway, back here, I'll change this personal tracker to be the same thing, right? So we're gonna have status and not started, not started, not started, not started, and we're going to edit properties. No. Let me full screen this. Status, change type, no edit property. And then this will be red. In progress will be yellow. Okay. And then everything will start there. And then that's good. And then I think we need to convert this one as well, right? To a task list. Managing calendar, manage data sources. No, that's not the option we were looking for. Edit properties, more settings, I think it was in. Turn into tasks. So that represents assignee. Assignee is always going to be me. And this is assigned to. So it's going to be me. And then I guess again, we go to more settings, turn into tasks. And then status would be status. Turn it to a task database. Yeah. And then this wouldn't be sorted by due date or ascending. This would be sorted by status. And that is absolutely incorrect. So we're going to go delete. Can we delete this? And we're going to go duplicate. But instead of using that database, we're going to go manage data source. Link to existing, wait, linked business track, linked? No. Confusion. Manage data source, link existing data source, personal tracker. And this would be board. Layout would be board. Great, so this is now my personal one. And it's not going to be named task tracker. It's going to be named in full screen. Personal tracker. But why does it have up there and then down here? You know, that doesn't really make sense to me. Business tracker. Not really sure what this is about, to be honest with you. I don't know. Okay, anyway, let's go back to business planner here. Okay, so now what I'm aiming to do, hopefully, is each thing has a date, right? You go in here, you give it a date, January 11th, whatever. I want to change these to show, okay, Monday, I got to do this, that, the other. And it'll show what is to do on that date, you know, like Monday, I got to do this. This is so confusing, bro. Link to to-do list. Yeah, it's going to be a to-do list, but what is it linking to? You know what I mean? Turn it into sync the box, sync content across pages. I guess, but it's going to look a bit different, right? I'm not good at this, guys. So this would be not a link to a page. Calendar view. I don't like calendars in my to-do list. It bothers me. But again, this doesn't have dates. Dude, I suck at this. I'm very bad at this. Oh man, how are you guys? I'm certain you guys are following along to a certain extent. Right? In like a sense of like you're doing it yourself. You're making your own little task trackers, right? If you have any good ideas, let me know, because I'm bad. I'm bad at this. List view database. Yeah. Link to existing. Okay. Say business tracker. Right, but it doesn't show that. So that it would be a list. Not just any list. I'd like it to be like a to-do list, you know? List. Load limit, you know, side peak, center peak. I don't know what that is. Full page, side peak. Literally making a band Notion page to keep track of what songs we'll need done. Oh, that's a good idea. That's not bad. And I'm sure yours is a lot further along than mine. No, I keep getting stuck. Like, oh, I like this feature. I want to play around with this feature. Filter, not by status. I'd like to filter this by due date. Get rid of status. This day is relative today. Is a certain date. Start date is before add to advanced filter. Where due date, start date is before custom date. 1 week from now. That's so strange. Regardless, none of this even looks like anything that I want. Delete. I want each thing to come up here like to do today, blah, blah, blah. It doesn't seem to show up that way. Students planner. No. Holy no. Okay. Again, that doesn't even show like the dates, you know what I mean? Edit groups. Yeah, but I can't even pin group, hide all. So confused. I think the main issue here is I don't exactly know what I want. Let me download that image. And then that was so dangerous, bro. Ho ho ho. All right, let's see if we can replace it. It's not an image that we want here, right? So this would be like completely different. So maybe more options. Move to, no, we'd probably just delete this. And I think a quote is nice though, right? So let me see if I can turn into color, maybe. So this would be not a to-do list, link to page. I'm so confused. I want this to be like an embedded video. Okay, video. Web bookmark, perhaps. I'm just double checking I'm not missing anything. Okay, let's say video. Embed link. Embedded video. Nice. So let's pause the music here. And the audio is not coming out of the right output. That is sweet. Yeah, dude. So whenever I'm here, like doing some work, all right, let's boom output to virtual B. Where's virtual B? Oh, that's loud. I like that. And I know you guys can't hear it, so you're just gonna have to give me 2 seconds. I'll add another source here. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. How's that? Is that good? What do you think? I think that's solid. Stellar. Nice. And I wonder if we can like change this to be like a new quote every day. In Notion, I would like a text box to be filled with a new quote every day. In Notion, I would like a text box to be filled with a new random inspirational / motivational quote every day. How do I do this? Short answer first, and then real. Notion cannot natively do this. Okay, that's. I don't like that answer, but you know, if that is the answer, we'll see what happens. So, let's go ask AI, and then boom. It'll probably have you make a repository of quotes or to pull or something. Yeah, probably. I wouldn't be surprised, to be honest. It doesn't seem like it would be a native feature, but let's just see what it comes up with. You can get close to this in Notion, but there isn't a built-in way to have a plain text block automatically change itself every day without either using a database plus formulas or using, using an external automation tool, Zapier, Make, whatever. Option 1, today's quote from a database, no external tools. Idea, You keep a database of quotes and use a formula to pick one quote per day based on the date. You then show that quote in a database view, which can look almost like a text box. On any page, type table, choose table, full page. Okay, so that's possible. Use an external automation to write text to a block. No. What I'd recommend, given your current page setup, you already have a quote as part of your layout. I'd suggest create a quotes database. Add today's quote with the formula approach. Drop that linked view into your planner near your existing quote. If you tell me roughly how many quotes you want and whether you want them to be, I can write the exact formula for your case. I would like for you, maybe you can do it for me. I would like for you to make the database for me on a new page, and I would like you to auto fill it in with random inspirational / motivational quotes and set this up for me. Let's see if that's even possible. I don't know the limits of what this AI can do. It seems very smart. The fact that it can like read the page and it's like, it looks like you already have a quote box in here. That's like really cool. That's very, very, very nice. I got an email. What is my email for? Okay, we're good. Let me clear those emails. Oh my gosh. I tried to create a database for you automatically, but the database creation tool ran into a schema issue on the Notion side, so I can't finish this out for you directly. That's interesting that I tried to do that. I can give you an exact copy and pastable steps and content, so you only have to click a few things. Below is a simple setup that will live on its own page, contain a lot of inspirational / motivational quotes, include today's quote view that always shows one quote for the current day. Create daily quotes database on a new page. In your sidebar, click plus for a new page. Do I want to? Is it really that important? I don't know, bro. That it requires its own page. What if we do a drop down here? Is that a thing? Page. Add a page inside. New page. This page would be daily. I don't care that much for quotes. What am I doing? Who cares about quotes, bro? Delete this. Who cares? I'll add quotes at some point, but I don't really care that much, to be honest. Let me see here. Caption. Yeah, I don't know. It's not that important to me, dude. Again, this is kind of bothersome. Like, I want this to show this Monday's to-do list, you know? Let's see. Oh, you have to upgrade? Wow, that's fantastic. And it doesn't even let me copy what I pasted or what I typed. That is unfortunate. I guess we're on our own, huh? We are on our own. How long have I been live for? 2 hours now? I'm just interested in this software now. Like, I'm not even doing this for the progress. I'm just doing this for interest. You know, we actually have footage. Record gym footage. Maybe I'll just change this to like get footage. Nice. Play. Ring. There you go. We're gonna keep that get married thing. Maybe one day it'll be worth it. Doubt though. We'll see. Sounds good, sir. I really got to turn off my desktop notifications somehow. Ah. Okay, there we go. Wait, is that it? Or is it focus? Focus period. Interesting. End session. Whatever. I never played with that. Big doubt. Big doubt. I don't know. I can't remember what I said to induce big doubt, but yeah. Big doubt, sir. Okay. So we have different planners. We have this planner and we have our personal planner. We have our trackers here, and ideally we could wake up and just check, okay, what do we got to do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. In Notion, is there a way to have a to-do list that allows us to, you know, have a checkbox next to this Monday's tasks and then this week's Tuesday's tasks, and then each week have it updated automatically to be next Monday's tasks? And then is there also an automation that says like if, or maybe we can create an automation that says if a task is not done by, you know, the end of the day, then finish it the next day. So like update the to-do date to be the next day. So then everything eventually compiles, and then it sort of encourages us, like once the task is completed, or like if it's not completed, the list builds up, so we just complete them and then tick them off. Is that possible? I'm asking ChatGPT. There we go. How's your Notion coming along, bro? Tony, are your Notion things going quite well, or what it do, bud? Academic goals. Let me change this, or just delete this. Short answer, yes, this is possible. Long answer, it's possible if you set it up the Notion way, not the traditional checklist on a page way. The trick is to stop thinking in terms of a static to-do list and start thinking in terms of task database plus smart views plus automations inside Notion. Below is the cleanest, lowest friction system that does exactly what you described. Don't care. So create task database. Done. Step 2. Okay. Task, due date, done, checkbox. Doesn't matter. That's all done. So auto group tasks by weekday. Oh, what? Create a board view. This is the magic. Board settings, group by, due date. Oh. Very interesting. That makes a very sense. Very mucho senso. That makes a lot of sense, actually. You know what? Heck. That makes a lot of sense. I kind of wish I wasn't so stupid, because then that would have been really good. So we're gonna delete these, and yeah, very interesting. So maybe we can boom, delete, boom, delete, boom, delete, and you are not gonna be what you thought you were. We're gonna go boom. It's gonna be the to-do list, not a to-do list. It'll be board view. What? List view, database list view. It will be linked to database source. It'll be business tracker. Business planner. That's crazy. Business planner. It'll be business tracker, but we can also have personal. So there's business new list view. It will be not table. It will be, come on, come to me, knowledge, out of thin air, makes sense. It'll be not table, it'll be board. And we're gonna show group by due date. Wow, no due date, tomorrow. Interesting. Next 7 days. Relative day, not day, week, month, year, relative. I like that. Oldest first, newest first, next 7 days, newest first, oldest first. I like that. I like that. But this needs to be gone so that this can be further. Is that a thing? Why is there so much space here? You see that? I don't like how much space there is there. That's crazy. You see there's like a bar there? You know? Oh, my music stopped. No! Oh, I just randomly clicked on the right audio. You're ADHD as hell. Haven't even picked a template, dude. I know the feeling. Unwatchable without the music by. No, it's back. It's back. Please, don't leave. I don't know what's up with this. Like, how do I? Stop it. Sorry. No, I was vibing with that. I got it. What you gonna do? Nothing. Maybe I duplicate this and then bring it up here. Instead of planners, we're gonna say vibing. No. Music to vibe with. No, set the vibe. Can I like format this? Can I like put it center? Is that possible? No? How do you know? Come on. It's got so many things, but it's so hard to find anything. Oh my gosh. Oh, you can add Discord stuff here? What? Oh, wow. That's awesome. Oh, heck, I'm gonna do that. Yo, let me even like Discord. Discord embed. Paste in. Embed Discord. Link. How do I like get a link to... What if we just open Discord here in my browser? Please be the right account. It's the wrong account. Yay. Maybe I don't even need to do that. Maybe I... How do I get a link to like a chat with somebody? I think it's a lot easier if I just do it through the browser. So if I switch over to my other account, so log out, and then I log into the browser with my phone. Hi, Kieran. Yeah, that's me. And then authenticate, verify, authenticate with password, verify something else, authenticate our app. Great. And then Discord would be this and good. All right, now we're signed in with this, and now I'll go to my my great friend Alex, and then I get this link. I'm like worried what's going to show up here. Unrecognized URL. Interesting. Let's look at that. Wait. Server boosts 3. Nice. It says unrecognized URL. I'm not sure. Copy link to original. Try these options. Learn more about this error. View a guide. Let's check it out. Yeah, embeds, bookmarks, and links. I'll just bring this over here and we can take a look quickly. Hopefully there's no like crazy loud audio here in this video. If it even loads properly, it doesn't seem to be loading. Nice one, Notion. Thank you for that important thing. You know what? Maybe I'm thinking about this wrong. Maybe, let me close this. Maybe I have to like sign into my account. Add another account, log out. Settings, perhaps connections. Ah, Tony boosting the Discord server. Dude, I love you, bro. No homo. All the homo, no homo. Dude, you're a legend. Absolute legend. Thank you so much for boosting the server. I was actually gonna ask, well, not ask, but I was gonna like mention, like, if you guys want more perks in the Discord server, like flashy name tags or for different roles, things like that. If you boost the server, we could totally do that. And if you boost the Discord server, you get access to another secret chat that you wouldn't normally get access to, which I haven't updated in a while. You had a free one lying around? Nice. Then the idea of that chat was initially to, number one, do monthly giveaways. That got expensive. Not expensive, but it was like, And then I would be posting like actual videos of me just talking to the camera. And it would be about different topics that are only for people who either subscribe on Twitch or boost the Discord server. You know, it's people who put any sort of financial investment into the channel or the server or whatever. It's just to give something back because I really do appreciate the support. So let's see here. Connections, import. Connections? Can I like connect Discord? Browse connections in gallery, develop, discover new connections. So yeah, explore. Let's see if we can find Discord in here. That's dumb. Wait, workspace AI connectors. What? Be right back. Yes, sir. No sweat, no sweat. I'm just wondering how can I possibly connect Discord to here? Workspace. It says upgrade. I don't want to pay for things right now. Okay, let's go into Google. How to connect Notion with Discord.
Database item into our Notion account.
Oh my goodness, that's Zapier, bro. You have to pay for Zapier, guys. Made something actually useful today. I'm starting a game studio with my friend, blah, blah, blah. We have a Discord server for friends, collaborators, and blah, blah, blah. I had this stupid idea to create some kind of integration. I'm reading Reddit here. Notion task database on my Discord server, lol, is a little difficult to set up, but it works pretty well. I had to make a new integration for Notion and add it as a connection to the database I wanted to use. I created a test database for this project. Very interesting. Doesn't seem exactly like what we're looking for, though. It's just so strange, right? So it says embed Discord, so paste in HTTPS. So I'm not so certain what that could be. Maybe is it like a specific channel? But even then, like it's not logged into anything, right? So boom, link, embed Discord, unrecognized URL. What if I just, I don't know, open up YouTube. Change URL. Doesn't recognize this. Embed Discord. I'm not sure what to. This is Notion embed Discord. You can embed Discord in Notion for notifications or content by using anything. Okay, I'm just going to show you here. By using third-party automation tools like Noticord, Zapier, Albato, or N8N. These are all paid, which connects databases and channels for trigger. Okay. You can also paste a Discord message or channel link directly into a Notion and select create bookmark or embed, often showing previews.
Hi there, I'm Alex Cunningham, and I'll walk you through Notion and Discord tutorial using things for sign up. If you have one, just log in. For me, I'm already logged in, so I'll continue from the homepage. Zapier's dashboard might look overwhelming with automating as soon as do that without you AI. Natural language pretty hand provide if it's not Zapier. I'm a new account. Take action for it's both accounts. Whenever you create a specific, this is perfect for project teams, study groups, and that's it. Your automation is ready. Zapier will keep things running in the background so you can focus on your work, knowing that updates will reliably appear in Discord as soon as something happens in Notion. If things don't work perfectly right away, take your time to check.
That's fine. Okay. I'm not certain even what this would be doing, but I do love Discord, and it's really nice to see that there's integrations. It seems to me like the point of this would simply be, well, at least I'm very familiar with Zapier. So what he's doing is like if there's an update in, or if there's a new item added to a list maybe, or a data source, right? So that would be like a database in Notion, then it would add that, it would like send that to Discord. That's basically what he's doing. Whatever. This is not important. It's cool to see, but it's kind of unfortunate that it's not very, you know, can't really do much with it. Okay, let's go here, slash. Let's just see what else there is. You know, it seems to be like there's a lot of stuff in your code. Very interesting. Maybe we could use like ChatGPT to help like make an actual Discord embed here. Anyway, not important. But vertical bar chart. So new task, finish Notion or Notion dashboard. That's today. Maybe I could like edit this so that the due date is like the end date would be 16th. I don't know. It seems cool. Due date. Find clients. Maybe then. I guess. I don't know. You can't create automations unless you got plus. It's a bit bothersome, but how do I like remove this? I don't really know those people anymore. Priority, high priority. Started, in progress. Status in progress. I don't know, this kind of looks stupid, bro. I'm not gonna lie, it looks so stupid. Like, what is the point? Because this isn't even like a to-do list, you know? It's just like a, okay, today I have to do this, but it's in progress. I don't know, bro. It's very strange. Because I don't know what I want, you know? I think that's the hardest part of this whole thing. I just don't know what I want. See, I want it to be that size, but it's just changing its size by default. Why are you being weird, bro? Weird. Anyway. This doesn't scream to me like, you know, today you gotta do this, you know? Let's just go to the planner and just dump stuff in, like, you know? I don't know. I feel like this is somewhat unsuccessful, you know? I'm not very happy with how it looks. Business tracker. Maybe we can also link like manage database sources. Source. Maybe we can add another one, which would be personal. No. See, now I just butchered it. Wait, Control Z. See that? It's not. Guys, I don't know what to do. I'm back. Any progress? I need to sneeze. That was the least satisfying sneeze ever because I was like about to do it and then it just stopped. You know, this is like, it just didn't happen. So any progress? I managed to like set up like today, tomorrow, and next 7 days, next 30 days. But I don't really know if that's like exactly what I want. Let me see like the filters here. No, that's garbage. Sort by due date is correct. Edit the groups. And date is relative. I've never seen a mime sneeze before. Let's see here. So once I mark this as done, like I wish it was just like a click it and it's done rather than like multiple clicks and done. In progress. You know, I guess, I mean, like I could see it. Makes sense. This business tracker. Dude, I think the biggest issue here, is that like my goal was simply to like make a list of things to do. You know, have a place that I can go to where it's like, it's got everything that I need to do. But now like I got distracted with like personal tracker. Like, what the heck? Like, who cares about my personal stuff? This is just for the business, you know? I don't get it. What if we make a new page and this would be for like a database? not database. This would be like content database, right? And then you might ask, well, what's in that database? That's a great question. So here maybe we'd have a link to a page. No. Is this, I don't know, dude. Like, I wonder, can you like put like your own photos, put like videos and stuff, database inline, full page, link view of data source. Don't delete anything. See what you come up with by the end of the stream and trim later. That's a good point. That's a good point. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, that's a good point. Okay, what is breadcrumb? Show the current page location. That's weird. Okay, let's say, for example, I'm sure Alex doesn't mind me dropping some solid photos on here. So let's say if I just drop this here, embed anything. Your file is over the 5 megabyte limit of the free plan. That is unfreaking fortunate. So you'd want it linked to maybe an actual database. So that would be maybe a Google Drive or something, right? In which case, you can always chat about what's useful and what isn't later. And you can duplicate the project if you wanted one for business and one for personal. I was thinking that, like, maybe I'd just like separate the personal and business one, but I think you're totally right. Like if there's one thing that I use more than the other, I'll just change it later. It's not a big deal. Actually, this is kind of crazy because I already have Google Drive embed link. So let me go here, photos, share, copy link. What if I paste this in? Link. Unrecognized URL. Is it, maybe I need a shareable link. Like if you click on it, share, and then it's restricted anyone with the link. So copy link, and then link, change the URL. Browse Google Drive, connect to Google account. This is somewhat sketch because I don't want to reveal my own stuff, you know? So actually just give me 1 second here. Actually, I'll just go back here. Hello, sir. The gift my little brother got for me just came in. It's so cool and nice. What is it, dude? Welcome to the stream, by the way. What's the gift? You got me excited because you mentioned it a couple days ago. So I've been wondering, like, oh, what did you get? So I'm not sure what I'm doing here. A really big mouse pad themed with my favorite game. Hello, Tony. I'm getting drunk tonight. Oh gosh. What is your favorite game? Is it Overwatch? Is it Valorant? What is it? What's your favorite game? go to ChatGPT. In Notion, I'm able to somehow embed Google Drive. I'm not sure what this is. I'm not sure what kind of link to put in there. I tried to put a link to a certain folder within my Google Drive, but it didn't seem to show anything that is in that drive. So it says unrecognized URL. So can you help me out with this? Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. Oh, Ace Attorney. Yeah, you always play that game. It's crazy. Probably Roblox. Down 2 liters of beer at the restaurant so far for your mom's birthday, dude. Come on, bro. And now you're gonna continue to drink some alcohol that you got for your birthday. Wild. You are wild. So let's see here quickly. You're not crazy. This is one of those obvious, looks obvious, behaves cryptically Notion moments. Let's demystify it. What the block is in Notion embed Google Drive is a special integration, not a generic /embed. It only recognizes official Google Drive share URLs in specific formats from Google Drive. If the link isn't exactly right, you get the dreaded unrecognized URL. Sorry, I was trying to get work done, but I can give you my undivided, unpaid attention when you needed. What did you need, baby? Oh, wait. You were talking to ChatGPT. I was talking to ChatGPT. Don't you worry. Let me actually go back here and I'll show you what we're doing here. So I've asked ChatGPT what is up with this URL thing. So when I put in a URL here in this embed Google Drive thing, it doesn't seem to work. So I'm just asking what's the deal. Links that do work: Google Drive folder, most common use. This is probably what you want. Correct format, HTTPS, Google Drive, Drive folders, folder ID. How to get it. Okay, so I've already got that. Let me go back here. Just to be absolutely certain that I'm not losing my mind, let me just compare here. Oh my goodness, I closed the tab. Okay, let me go to Notion. We'll go here, change URL, and then folder ID would be this. That doesn't seem to work, you know? So, don't know what to do. So actually, let me go here, share. And then let me get this link, open. And this music is so vibey. All right, I'm a dip. Dude, I hope you have a great day drinking. Classic day of drinking, my guy. Just give me one moment, guys. And drunk texting Tom is great. Yeah, but come hang out later. I totally agree with Tony. Okay, we're back. So let me go here again and see if I can get the link. Folder shared. Open with the correct account, please. Okay, change URL. It still doesn't seem to be putting in, it doesn't seem to be displaying what we're looking for. Okay, permissions are restricted. Okay. So what I'm doing is I'm going to the drive. I'm going to share the drive, like the folder, and then I go share. And then I make sure that it's anyone with the link is an editor. Copy the link, change the URL, paste it in here, link. It says it's unrecognized. Browse Google Drive. From here, I'll put this over here. Okay, you know what? It seems to only be showing actual files, folders. Let me see if I can change to folders. No items in this folder. So it doesn't seem to be allowing us to change it to folders, but what if we just, boom. Okay, so it's allowing us to share, you know, like if I do that, it'll share it'll show individual files, right? But it won't seem to, it doesn't seem to show the actual, how do I go back? Browse Google Drive. It doesn't let me click on a folder and then share that whole folder, you know what I mean? Yeah, it seems to be like one file at a time, which doesn't really benefit us. That's quite unfortunate. So for example, so just showing you, if I go into here, it'll let me select an individual file, but not a folder. You know, if I go to the folders, if I choose a folder, so photography, photos, it doesn't let me select it. So it's just an individual file, which is quite disappointing. Extremely lackluster. I am distraught. Here's what we could do though. Boom, delete. Okay. What if we do an actual embed? Oh, not ember, embed. And then we take the link to the folder again, copy link. Sorry, hold on, share, viewer, copy link, paste, embed. Okay, so it does seem to show up with the photos, but it comes up in this list. So I wonder if there's a way that we could not have it show up in that type of list. Okay, but have it show up as the actual things. Okay, so I'm going to talk to ChatGPT. Okay, so I got the link to the folder. I had to change it away from the Google embed, like the Google Drive embed, and just do the normal slash embed. And then I put in the embed to the page, like the folder, and then it did seem to work. So it's showing a list of the files in there, but I would rather have it show all the files in there, like show the icons rather than just the names and like the titles and the last modified date. Is that possible? Perhaps. Now let me copy this. Okay, now what are you saying here? So, about to light a candle. Should we do Seaside Woods or Spice Pumpkin today? Dude, Seaside Woods. Seaside Woods. Come on. Easy. No, Notion cannot display Google Drive folder contents as icon thumbnails or grid. What you're seeing, file name plus last modified, is the maximum fidelity Notion supports for Drive folder embeds. That sucks. Are we not able to write some code to program our own embed and then put that code into Notion? Because I would assume that's something that we could do. That's my boy. Heck yeah, brother. You can write your own embed, but there's a catch with a big padlock on it. The hard limitation Notion will not run arbitrary HTML/JS code pasted into a page. So you can't drop a custom script block and have it execute inside Notion. What Notion will do is embed an external web page, iframe style /embed. The workable approach, custom gallery web page, embed it. What you build, a simple web page that okay. Okay, so it came up with a bunch of good ideas. I'm just reading through them now, but let's see. So I think I'm happy to go with an AppScript web app that renders the gallery page directly and then have that showing in Notion. And then the images are mostly, they're photographs from a camera that I upload to Google Drive. That's it. That's what they are. And the folder is set to only be shared with certain people. Yeah, I guess I only want it to be shown for to be shown for myself and that person. So yeah. Look, so random, but my sister got me this the other day. Look at it. Look at it. Look, it says just for you. Look, you can't really see it very well, but it's just a little box. You open it up. Love it. Solid. I just keep it here on my desk. Okay, back to ChatGPT. What is it saying? Okay, create an AppScript project. Go to scripts.google.com, new project. Let me do that actually. Boom, boom, boom. We're just gonna listen to ChatGPT right now, okay? Money calculator, ticket script, feedback script. Don't even sweat my other projects, guys. We're gonna go here. New project, drive photo gallery. New project. Rename easy. Currently signed in as change account. Oh, you guys can't even see this. I want to sign in into my other account, sir, please. Why are you so trash, bro? It's not letting me change it. Okay. Change to my other account, please. Why do you suck? AppScript, it's not letting me. It's not letting me change to my other account. Why are you so dog water, bro? I hate this. Google, fix your trash, man. I'm changing to my other account, but it keeps sending it. Oh, man, I'm gonna. Oh, come on. I'm gonna get very not happy here in a sec. Stop looking at my stuff, guys. Jeez. Yeah, that's me signing in. Thanks. Continue. Continue. What? Say this. Cancel. Why am I getting spammed, bro? Oh my gosh. Elijah, if you come to the stream, we can talk. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go home. We're going to get started. Why does this look so stupid, bro? What is this? Okay, so I'm just going to copy what ChatGPT says. So you create two files, so code.js and index.html. Okay, so this is going to be HTML, index.html, easy. And then copy and paste this full code file into this one. Boom, paste. And then we're going to need the HTML. Beautiful. Set your folder ID. Your folder link is, okay, so I need to get the folder link. Drive, let me go there, photography. Copy link. Well, let me just double check here. Copy link. And then here, paste that into folder ID here. So set your ID below, paste your ID here. So here, we're gonna paste this. I kind of don't want to show exactly what the folder ID is because I don't want you guys getting access to things too if anybody wants to come in here later. Okay, deploy as a web app. So in the top right, click deploy. New deployment. Again, the code is on screen, so I just want to keep that private for a second. Select a web app. Yeah. Execute as user accessing the web page. Only myself, anyone with anyone. Wait. If you see anyone choose that. It'll ask for authorization. It did not. Okay. Missing folder ID. Set folder ID in the code. I did. I know you can't see, I'm sorry. Web app. Come on. Okay. It's not working yet. It's not working yet. We're making an embed here. I'm just giving it back to ChatGPT because it's not showing what's in the folder. Oh, okay. Okay, so it's just going to give me an updated script here because there's one issue. Oh, I see. Okay, we're going to redeploy this. Manage deployment. We're going to say edit, new version, deploy. Gonna see if it breaks again. Oh, okay, okay. Great. Absolutely fantastic. So now what we could do is we're going to, oh my gosh. We're going to, wait a second. There's so much I can't show you because I don't want the links of all this stuff. So web app copy, we're going to take that and we're going to go to Notion. We're going to remove this previous thing that we added because that's kind of not good. And then here, embed link, paste, and see if it loads it correctly. Sorry, but you do not have access to this web page. If this is embedded in Notion and you see a login wall, open a new tab, sign into Google, then refresh the Notion page. Ah, no, come on. Let's decode what you're seeing. What's happening in plain English? Your app script gallery works perfectly. Notion's embedded iframe is blocked with Google 403. It's not a code bug. It's Google plus Notion plus browser security colliding. Okay, the key thing to understand, doesn't matter the correct and expected workflow. This is the fix. Step 1, use the embed anyway. Keep the embed in Notion. This is still useful. Great. Click open in new tab once. Where do you see click open in new tab? View original. Open in browser, perhaps? When you or the other person see 403, hover over the embed, click open in new tab, sign into Google if prompted. Okay, so here. Seems a bit silly here because it doesn't really make sense. Copy link to block, open in browser. I've opened it in the browser. You know what? Maybe I have to share this app script with somebody else. Or, better yet, if I copy this, paste. No. This whole thing doesn't work, dude. So these are some photos we got at the gym. Hover over the embed. I don't understand. I don't understand. Download? No. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Basically, I just want this to be like a page that shows all the photos. That's all. If I go settings, go connections. In a Notion, type /button. Okay. Name it open photo gallery. Add action, open page, new action, open page. Okay, paste the script in here. You know what? It's quite possible I just copied the wrong link. So this says exec, but I mean, it is working here though. You know, so why does it work there? You know, boom. Is it simply, but even if I open it up in Google, right? Or in incognito, oh, it shows, you know what? It is probably because project settings, is it there? Executions. You can set who has access to this. You have an idea? Oh no. Oh no. Welcome to the stream, bro. What is your idea? Project history. We're gonna go project settings. We just want to give access to the right people. Overview. Hear me out. I'll hear you out, but I just know it's gonna be some silly stuff, bro. Manage deployments. Actually, share this project with anyone with the link. So perhaps. It didn't appear. Oh no. Oh no. His trolling didn't work. Too bad, buddy. Too bad. So here, let's just go. Actually, let's go here. Manage deployments. And then we're gonna edit this. This is already set, so I'm not sure why. Allow the message, let's see it. Allow the message, let's see it. What do you mean allow the message? What do you mean? So basically when I go here, sorry, let me take a step back. We've made this app script. Let me hide my webcam for a moment. We've made this app script. We go to deploy, we go manage deployments. And this is the deployment we currently are on. URL. You know, what if I copy this one rather than, I think this is the one that I had actually. Anyway, and then if I open it up in a regular web page, like a regular, oh wait, review permissions. Okay, that might have been it. I think that might be it. Come on. Replace the link with this. Still an error. Come on, dude. What does the deployment do? What do you mean the message? So let me break it down. Sorry. So you make the script. We've made the script. You go deploy, and I made a new deployment. What that does is it basically webcam. What that does is it lets you sort of, it's like publishing the app, or because we've made this is a web app. Okay. So let's say we go new deployment, for example, and we say it's a web app, and we say description, photo, gallery. All right, that's kind of what this is. So web app, execute as user accessing the web app. Okay, so we don't want it to be me because nobody else can sign into me, but user accessing this. And then the only options we have Oh, wait, what if I change it to me and then set it to anyone? Who has access? Anyone. What if I try that? Copy. No, you filthy dirty hoe. Yeah, so when you deploy it, you're basically supposed to be able to open up the link. And if I actually paste that link in here, it'll take us to the photo gallery. This, you know, where we can see all the different pictures and stuff that we took while we were at the gym. Just a bunch of random photos basically in here. And it seems to not be working when I put it into Notion. And now it's working. Isn't that just funny? Isn't that just hilarious? Okay, it's working. Never mind. Yeah, but a deployment simply is like a publish button. So it's like, make this alive. Okay, great. Great. So now that we have this, I want to edit the scripts a little bit so it shows something a little bit different. And I'm just going to ask ChatGPT to do it because I'm not doing it. Okay, so now it works. We have the embed working. I just had to change it to me and then to anyone. It was weird. So what I'd like to do now is I'd like for you to edit the script so that it won't just show that photo gallery. So I want it to go back, like I will set a folder location, and then within that folder, there's gonna be 2 more folders. Basically, I want to be able to browse any folders within a certain location. And it will have photos and videos. No, it'll have videos within one folder, and then in a different folder it'll have photos. I just want to be able to browse folders within this as well. The same way that it's opening up these files, I just want to be able to upload them. Upload photos and videos to Google Drive, and then be able to browse those different folders within that one particular folder. You know what I mean? ChatGPT is great at deciphering my terrible explanations. That was so stupid. I just kept saying the same thing. I guess we're making some progress. But these cameras, dude, they're so fantastic. Okay, so it knows exactly what I'm trying to do. Okay, so it's writing the scripts now. So in the meantime, while it does that, I'm gonna get the proper folder link, and this will be share restricted. Anyone with the link can view it. So I'm going to copy the link, I'm going to paste this in here, and I'm going to take only this. And then I'll keep this in its own little tab here. Close, 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 close. There. So it's got this. So what we can do now is we'll go back here. We're going to replace the GS, and we're going to replace the HTML if it's finished. It's not finished. Great. We're just going to wait for the HTML to be finished, and then what we're going to have basically is like a folder browser within Notion. It's a lot easier than not having it, you know, because then you don't have to like go to Google and all this stuff, these different places. You could just browse everything within, you know, within Notion. It's just a one-stop shop. If you can make anything into like an embed, you can just put it in Notion. That's what I was thinking. But then like I tried to use the link to it. I don't know, it wasn't working. What is this?
So again, here's the camera that I got. It's fantastic, dude. While it's finishing up that script, let me show you a little bit. So here it is. The lens itself was like 360 bucks. This does come off and it swaps around. It's for like better, it's like a lens hood thing, right? The lens was a lot of money, but then the camera itself was like also a lot of money. So the screen comes out just like this, and you can view it from whichever way you want. The quality is fantastic. I can't really show you. Whatever. The quality is really, really, really good. And it's good for photos and for videos, and I want to use this camera for vlogging. Okay, Tony, shut up. Didn't ask. There we go. Just put this back on. And then put that back there. Beautiful camera. Thanks, bro. Appreciate it. All right, now we're gonna update the HTML. Boom, boom. And we're going to go to the top here and replace this with the root folder. Save it. I'm gonna deploy new deployment. Folder. Gallery, I guess. Deploy it again. Copy this. Boom. Go here. Replace. And it's gonna have an error for a second and then it's gonna load, I think. Oh no, it's working. Oh dear heavens, this is beautiful. Come on, load, you pretty thing. Are you gonna work or not? Did we do this? So what is up with this? It like sometimes loads and sometimes doesn't, and you guys can't even see it. Confused. Okay, so we need to tell ChatGPT. So this loads. Okay, so it seems to be showing that folder view like we were looking at, but for like when I click into either of the folders, it's just a blank screen. It doesn't seem to load. Let's see what it comes up with. I sure do love ChatGPT. Sometimes, not often, but when I love it, bro. I can't hear that on the computer. Okay. Replace index.html with this full file. Nice. It's going to give me a new HTML script and we can paste it in and see what happens. I think I'll end the stream soon. There's not like, I don't know, I'm having a good time. It's nice and vibey. The music is good. Chillin'. And you know what's actually nice, guys? Something that a lot of people don't know. If you go onto Notion on your phone, right? Let me go here. Sorry, you don't even need to go into Notion. If you go onto your phone home page, you press and hold on it. This is on Android. At the bottom, this is specifically Samsung, but you know, the same sort of idea goes for most phones nowadays. And then at the bottom, you have widgets. Click on that. You'll find a list of your different applications, right? Any application that will, not all your apps, but any apps that do have widgets or widget capabilities. So you'll go down, if you have Notion, you can scroll down, you click, I see Notion here. Yeah, I think it does work on Apple. And then I found Notion, so I have four different options for what I can do. So, let me see. I'm gonna add a page, and I'm just gonna see what that looks like. Log into Notion first. Widgets in general do, but I'm pretty sure Notion works great. Yeah, I really do love widgets. When I was working on LinkedIn, I used to always have widgets for like a to-do list on my phone, you know? Okay, let me try that again because it wanted me to log in and then hold on. Notion, page, add, business tracker. Just business planner, done. Widgets are fire. I've got some for like my investment accounts and to turn on my room lights. Yeah, that's a really good idea. Like with the lights one. Actually, you know what? I might do that, dude. That's actually a great idea. Because I have Hue, like Philips Hue. Let me see. Create a widget to control your lights. Next. Entire room. Light behaviors. Last on state. This just turns it off. Oh, you donkey. Wait. Whatever. I'll deal with that another time. We're gonna turn the lights back on here. Anyway, it has updated the HTML file. So let's go back here. We're gonna paste that in. Deploy, manage deployments, folder gallery. We're gonna go in here, edit, boom, new version, folder gallery, deploy. We're gonna get our new link here, go back to Notion, and you guys can't see this because nobody told me. We're gonna replace, we're gonna paste in this new link, embed. Yeah, dude, I love widgets. They're so nice. And a lot of people don't even know about them, you know? Okay, it doesn't actually seem to be loading anything. Add an error display Notion. Replace your do get in code.js with this version. Oh gosh. All right, let's see. See if this works. I don't know if you guys use widgets a whole lot in any other instances. Like, so you got one for your investment accounts and for your room lights. I have one for Duolingo, but I don't actually need that anymore. And Duolingo sucks, bro. I'm actually thinking, like, what other widgets are like really good to have? Let me see. So there's calendar, battery statuses. It's Amazon, Google Calendar, ChatGPT. There's a lot, dude. PUBG Mobile, YouTube, WhatsApp, Telegram, Snapchat. Dude, I don't even use Snapchat anymore. I haven't like properly used it in so long. Yeah, this isn't gonna work, bud. It ain't working. Redeploy. Yeah, it doesn't fix it. Actually, it doesn't even work at all. Business tracker. Yeah, you know what? I think you know what? This whole thing is just getting on my nerves. I think boom. Like, come on, bro. It's not gonna work. Yeah, whatever. I'll take a look at this tomorrow and I'll see if end date. I'll just see how things go, I guess. Anyway, I think I'll end the stream here simply because I've been working on this for a while. I don't actually know what else to add. This whole embed thing is getting on my nerves, and now I don't know. I think I just want to flip you guys off a little bit. It's crazy. Firestream, thanks for the motivation to work on this organization stuff. No worries, bud. We might do it again tomorrow. Like when I'm actually like working on the website. I think I might stream that as well. See, I'd just like to get back into the whole swing of content creation, stuff like that again. So I think that'd be really good. Thanks for hopping by and hanging out and talking in chat. Love to see it. You're the best ever. And everybody else that came by, do appreciate it. And I'll see you guys in Discord in just a moment. So